Let's go. MUT Battles week 1. Let's get it. You're about to get clapped, bro. I'm feeling it, so you're about to get clapped. I'm giving it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My druid code is chill.
Nah, I want to shout on you down. I'm making a statement here. It's about to go down.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Check out. 540. 54 Mike. We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run it with the 85 MVP, Marcus Allen. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Levante David in on the tackle.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and it's third down. A shotgun snap for Love. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield dancing to his right. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he's into the clear. And what a return as he brings us with all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the first catch for Jerry Rice, always fun to talk about. His career stats, Charles, they're so good. He leads in so many categories that we can't even get to him all.
Yeah, what do they say? He combines ridiculous statistical supremacy with crazy longevity. How about this? Most receptions, yards, touchdowns, just to name a few of the accolades along the way.
3 yards is the gain that time, second and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things.
Pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They snap it to Love.
No!
And my goodness, this is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And as a result, possession switches hands. He'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be third down.
Okay, watch.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. From his linebacker spot, that's Derek Brooks with a sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, another setup in prime position going the other way. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
Now a hit on loose football. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they'll get this down to the 10. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground with Lindsay. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he finds a man with a passing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Take four. King. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Oh. Nope, not today. Watch.
Run.
He's running.
50.
They go play action. Mayfield. Now he's forced out. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it. I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Love. He's got a first down past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and that'll bring up second down. They run the counter. Allen, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Yep. Defensive ones are harder to get, but they're way more.
Hey, check out! 290! 54! What we got?
Third and long, it's locked. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Jerry Rice.
Batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Mayfield to throw it, eluding the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Forced out to his left. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage. incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Play action. It's locked. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And it's 3rd down.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Nice. On the one, baby. Let's go. First one in the game, I'm an upgrade.
Protect. 180. Max 50.
Charles Bonds is hungry.
Let's go! With a run by Lindsay. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A final shot before the break. Lock. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. Spinning past him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line. 180. All day.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw, Mayfield steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Derek Brooks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mayfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Luck now to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, what?
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He hits it really not blocking me.
180. 50 to Mike. Here we go. Shoot. Tighten up.
first down. Mayfield looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Derek Brooks. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
Hey, exit.
On 3rd down, Mayfield out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I'm not sure this is how they had it drawn out on paper, but this is going to work out for them and then some, right? They've got a big chunk they've got to pick up. They decide to check it down, and he just turns into a pure athlete and makes a huge play for them.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw it right into it for an interception.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. All the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham, 85 yards. And the Broncos continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Oh, we was doing the flaking challenge, bro. Shout out to 2013.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Patrick B.
This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Oh, snap. Oh, snap. He's in the zone, baby.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So 1 play, they're already just shy of midfield. Flushed out right.
What?
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
That was a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And a quick throw here that's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Mayfield on first down. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Welcome back now to Denver. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Mayfield looks to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Mayfield now eluding the pressure right. He may try, and he will have a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to get a score back. Will Lutz on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red
all the way home for a Broncos score. Odell Beckham taking it in. And the Broncos add on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Set, 180. Alert, 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 alert. Cut.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. Now, they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught, Jones. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Mayfield. His pass caught with the 4. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. A loss of 2 there, second down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down.
54. I'm going to run you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Luck. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He was trying to go back to Beckham there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
11.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing now, Luck, sliding out of the pocket.
I literally threw it right to
And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 0-0. One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
What are you guys doing?
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
All right. We're off for rocking this. Until next time, see you then.